Today is a very special day. Cleopatra is turning 1 year old. And trust me, you're not gonna wanna miss these gifts we got for her and the celebration, but even more astonishingly, how she is now compared to how she was when we first started this journey. This is a very special episode of Dobie Masters. Here at Doberman Planet, we believe that anyone can be successful with raising the perfect Doberman companion. You don't need to have decades of experience or be an elite trainer to own one of these impressive dogs. Follow the journey of everyday owners and their dogs as we go about transforming their relationships and making true home-worthy companions. Welcome to Dobie Masters. Arthur, she's 1 year old.
Yes.
It's a big day for her.
It is a very big day.
This is a huge milestone for any Doberman. This is like, you're past the worst of it. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. And I hope it is past the worst of it.
Absolutely.
You know.
Downhill from here. Good job. Good job, Cleo.
She's such a great dog.
And this is just a little gift because I am so proud of her with how she's doing with just controlling her natural urges. Okay, go ahead, yes. Go. Oh, and there she goes.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't eat that. Oh, we can't eat that. Yes. It's yours. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, Art, that's a really nice spiky toy.
Yeah.
Feels good on the gums, and it's nylabone, so it's got both different textures on it, and it's beef scented and beef flavored. I think she'll love it.
Oh, she loves it already.
So a big reason I wanted to reward her was because she's just light years beyond where she was when we started.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember, especially like with the watch me command, when we did all of that, that was back in episode 4 where she learned the watch me command. We did it out in public, if you remember, over at the park.
Yeah.
And even with all those distractions, all the kids, in one session, she was not just maintaining eye contact with us, but even tracking us as we're going side to side. Do you remember that?
Oh,
in
yeah.
one session.
And I'm just amazed how intelligent she is and how she picks up things.
We really did a great job, and I commend you to of really just appealing to her specific breed's way of learning. I feel like that's why we saw progress so quick with her. And back in episode 8, when we taught her the drop it command, I was super proud of her then too, because that was really just a time for her to kind of show that she could overpower her natural instincts, right? She could let go. You know, they have a prey drive, and they want to hold on. And to show that she could just let go, and she learns so quick. We used our focus, if you remember.
Yeah.
We used our focus to direct her focus, because that's a breed thing. They follow our focus, so we used that. And we got her doing drop it very consistently in just that single episode.
Yeah. Within minutes, she was doing it.
Within minutes. You know, these were some of the big wins. She's had her struggles too.
Yeah.
But those were some great wins that I think we really tapped into something here. You spend all day, every day with her. I'm only with her for an hour at a time. How is she just in general?
In general, she's amazing.
So how is she like in public when you're out in a store and stuff?
In public, she's phenomenal. People are always, your dog is so well behaved, you know, and in my head I'm thinking, no, not really. But then I think about it. I'm like, no, she has come miles. And compared to other 1 year olds or even older dogs, they're like, who's your trainer, you know?
You know, we didn't do anything amazing other than non-generic training. We didn't do generic training for every dog. We did Doberman specific training. But if you tweak it in a way that's specific to the breed and their natural tendencies, I really think that's why she learned quick. That's why you're getting questions now about what kind of training. It's nothing special.
And people are asking if you would train their dogs. I said, I'm sorry, but he's only specific Doberman Pinscher trainer.
We only do Dobermans at Doberman Planet. It's not German Shepherd Planet.
Yeah. I'm blown away how far she's came. Yeah. I didn't expect. You kept telling me, it's all gonna mesh together. And when it does, and that's exactly what happened. And I'm just tickled pink.
That's awesome. Yeah. And do you remember episode 7 was when we taught her luring out in the park? And do you remember how like this was a brand new behavior for her? She didn't understand luring yet. And by the end of that session, that one session out in public with kids screaming, with parents running everywhere, with kids up on playgrounds, she was sticking close to our side where we can like try to lose her. And She wasn't. She was sticking to our side. You remember that by the first session?
Yeah.
And that luring behavior, it built up so much. It's the reason why we could teach her go to mat. It's the reason why we could teach her the heel command. It's the reason why we could build on that with all these other cool behaviors. We do have another present for her.
This got another birthday present. Get it. Get it.
Yes.
All right.
And what about over here? The bow's more fun. Come. Good girl. Yes. This is great for engaging her mind, which I think is really important. It's a 2-level puzzle toy, so we could put food in there, slowly feed her.
As you can see, she's extremely interested in it.
Well, we've definitely felt her intelligence this season, right?
Yes.
And early on especially, she was, and even now sometimes, she definitely has a tendency to use that intelligence for bad sometimes.
Oh, yes.
And to get into trouble. Even just recently on episode 14, with the yoga mat technique, she was getting really needy and she was putting her brains to use to try to force attention from you.
Oh, yes, and a very strong way.
Yeah, and at that time, we used the most basic of puzzle toys, the Kong, combined with the yoga mat technique. To really work on having her have a little self-control and self-soothing. But that's why I wanted to get her the puzzle toy, because I want to make sure we engage her mind and continue doing that.
Yeah.
And actually in episode 11, that's when we taught her the heel position.
Yeah.
And she really showed a lot of patience and a lot of self-control and a lot of intelligence to really figure out what we wanted from her. For Dobermans, really that 1-year milestone is so important. After that point, there's not a lot of problems that owners run into very often. They got to keep up on their training, but it's really downhill from there if you've been consistent all along. For one, in that first year, you're usually introducing them to a brand new home, getting them comfortable in a new environment. Usually the puppy's 8 weeks, 12 weeks of age, and that's a huge struggle. That's very difficult as well. You also have the critical socialization window, which is in that first year, and that's from when the dog is between 4 weeks of age to some studies say as late as 12 or 16 weeks of age. And that's when their curiosity about the world overrides any fear that they have. So this is when you want to show them that everything they might experience on a daily basis is really a positive thing for them. And it's a mad dash to expose them to as much as possible. As many sights, sounds, experiences. So that is huge. And that is a lot for owners to take on as well. You also have the teething stage from about 12 weeks of age to around 6 months of age. It should be done by then, and that's when their gums are hurting. They're exploring the world with their mouth. They're also going to be pushing limits, and that drives a lot of owners nuts. That's right in the middle of this first year of life also. You also have the adolescent stage, or a lot of people call it the teenage phase for these Dobermans, between about 6 months of age to 12 months of age. Now that's where Cleopatra is right now. And that's why she's pushing boundaries so hard. And we recently kind of did a tune-up with Arthur for the leadership things in the house, because it's really important during that phase. And you know, you're so close to things getting just so much better at that point, but you're not quite there yet. And the dog's pushing extra hard. And you also have the first fear period and the second fear period. Both of these things occur in the first year of life. And that's when a negative experience for these dogs can have lifelong impact on their behaviors. All these things happen in that first year. That's why it's so critical to get that first year right. So if you're feeling like you have, you know, a little spawn of Satan because your Doberman is going crazy and pushing your boundaries, but they're under 1 year of age, don't freak out. It's normal right now. Stay consistent with your training. Appeal to the dog as you should a Doberman, because they are different than many other breeds, and train like a Doberman should, in a way a Doberman should learn, and you're gonna be doing just fine. Just hang in there. But really, Cleopatra has been through it all in this year. She's been through some stubborn phases. Some really severe puppy nipping and biting issues. Jumping up on us when we walk through the door, which is something that she still continues to struggle with sometimes. Getting demanding for attention. And also just struggling to not pull on a leash. But that was something we addressed very directly and had a great payoff. But she's had all of these struggles all throughout this year, just like any Doberman would. And since it's her birthday, I had to give her something really special.
You want another present? Here, come get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. All right.
Get it, yes.
Yes, open it up, open it up. So cool. Ooh, is that your Ollie? Oh, yeah. Look.
We got her the beef with sweet potatoes treats.
Oh, cool.
And
you're gonna love those.
and the chicken, what was it, chicken and apple recipe
As you
treats.
can see, she like, give it to me now. I want it now.
Happy birthday, girl. They love this stuff. And honestly, that's just how these dogs react to Ollie in general. But we wanted to get her these treats too, so she can keep getting her high value stuff during training.
Yeah.
Yes. And we're proud that Ollie is our sponsor here at Doberman Planet. They make some of the best food possible for these dogs, and none of this would be possible without them. And you know, we already have her on the Ollie meals now for every meal,
yes,
which has been great. Ollie is really human grade meals for your dog, and the best thing about it is it's customized to your dog's individual situation, their breed, their age, their activity level, all that stuff. You fill out a basic form, and it's real high quality protein rich meals made with veterinary nutritionists that come straight to your door on a predictable schedule that you can adjust. And it's really a great way to feed your dog fresh without any of the questions of balancing nutrients and vitamins and trying to get that all right yourself. Let the professionals do it. Get a balanced meal with fresh ingredients like you'd have in your own kitchen. And I know pickiness with eating her meals was a big thing we struggled with early on. And now she's polishing off her food. Her coat's looking gorgeous, right?
Yes.
She's big and strong and healthy. And really, that's the stuff that we love about giving them real good nutrition like Ollie's fresh meals.
And what I noticed is ever since switching to Ollie, she's got a lot stronger.
Oh yeah.
With the Ollie. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with it, with her growing and stuff, but the Ollie has made a huge difference.
So we're not just giving Cleopatra the customized training specific to her and to her breed. We're also giving her specific meals that are fresh and customized to the fact that she's a Doberman. All these things really work in conjunction and together to unlock the full potential of really any dog. So you can just pull out your phone or your web browser and go to DobermanPlanet.com/fresh food, and you can get a customized meal plan for your dog too to unlock their full potential. And use the coupon code DobermanPlanet, all caps, and you get 60% off your very first box. DobermanPlanet.com/fresh food. I'll see you over there. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cleopatra. Happy birthday to you. Good girl, yes. 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 The only reason we're able to see such amazing success so fast with her in so many of these past episodes have been because we trained her in a way that's specific to Dobermans. And don't forget, next up, we're getting her fully prepared for being out in public spaces. So definitely hit that subscribe button down below and the little bell icon so you don't miss any of our future episodes while we really get her dialed in to be a go-everywhere Doberman and a perfect Doberman companion in public too. As always, all the products you've seen in this episode will be available down in the description down below. Thanks for watching this episode of Dobie Masters, and I'll see you on the next one.